Hey everyone, this is Cullah Hale from Destination Thrills, and we are back with another theme park battle. Now, after the success of my Cedar Fair versus Six Flags duel, which I will link in the card above for you to watch later, I decided to do another coaster lineup head-to-head game. This time between the two major Herschend-owned parks, Silver Dollar City and Dollywood. Now, before I jump into this battle, I want to welcome those who are new to the channel. I'm just a guy who loves roller coasters and decided to start making videos about them. Here we do tons of coaster tournaments and duels, but we also do coaster reviews, prediction videos, some top 10s, and some cringy vlogs, so if you're into that stuff, be sure to head over to our channel's main page and check out the rest of our theme park content. Now, in today's battle, I'm so stoked about it. Two well-known theme parks going head-to-head to determine which park has the best coaster lineup. I believe this matchup is pretty even, besides the fact that Dollywood has 9 coasters and Silver Dollar City has 7, but Silver Dollar City, in my opinion, has the best 1-2 punch with Time Traveler and Outlaw Run. So I am very curious to see how it all panned out. How this battle worked is that I posted 6 roller coaster 1 vs 1 matchups on my Instagram story and had my followers vote on which coaster was better in each matchup. Each 1 vs 1 duel was worth 1 point. Note that I did give Dollywood an extra point to start because they have more coasters. Finally, I had the voters choose which park they thought had the best lineup overall, and this matchup was worth 2 points. Now, there are a total of 9 possible points in this battle, so the first theme park to reach 5 points wins the duel. And I also wanted to give a quick shout out to those who voted. We had well over 400 participants, which is awesome. I feel like we continue to grow these duels, and my goal is by this time next year to get over 1,000 people to vote in a coaster duel. So help me out by sharing this video and sharing these duels with your friends. And if you miss voting this time, be sure to head over to our Instagram page so you can vote in the future. I will leave a link to that in the description below. So be sure to go there and give us a follow. I think it's time to get this battle started. All right, our first matchup in this duel was a battle of the 2 indoor coasters, the famous Fire in the Hole versus Blazing Fury. Now, I have not had the chance to ride Blazing Fury yet, but I have ridden Fire in the Hole a few times. For me, as a more extreme coaster enthusiast, I don't really like these rides as much. They don't entertain me. They are a very good break whenever you're either in the summer heat or when it's super cold outside and you're down there for like a Christmas event. These rides are nice to kind of go in and take a break from the weather. They have some entertaining moments, but again, this isn't my cup of tea, so I really don't care who wins this matchup. I would probably vote Fire in the Hole since that's at my kind of home park, Silver Dollar City, but again, I haven't ridden Blazing Fury, so I don't know if that is truly better or not. So let's let you decide who wins, and the voters chose Fire in the Hole with 57% of the vote and put Silver Dollar City on the board to tie Dollywood. Again, a reminder, Dollywood has that 1 point because they have more coasters. So we're starting off with a tied matchup. All right, let's go to a random matchup that I chose, and that is Powder Keg versus Tennessee Tornado. I kind of wanted to make this random matchup because I figured these two might have a tight race, and it didn't disappoint. It was very close throughout. I remember checking the votes periodically on Saturday and seeing these two neck and neck. I believe it was like 50% to 50% for most of the day. It was pretty back and forth, but at the end, Powder Keg won with 51% of the vote. This one was hard for me to choose myself. I mean, Powder Keg and Tennessee Tornado are very different. They're kind of unique in their own way, which is what I like about this matchup. Personally, I like Powder Keg just a little bit more than Tennessee Tornado, so I agree with this vote. And now Silver Dollar City has a lead 2-1. Okay, the next matchup is a battle of the unique coasters. Which unique coaster is better? Mystery Mine is a Gerstlauer from Dollywood. Very unique. It has those indoor portions. It's just got a lot going on, and it's a really entertaining, interactive attraction. There's that last drop that is just absolutely insane. But then you have Time Traveler, the new for 2018 Mach Extreme coaster, the super innovative ride. Time Traveler is just so good. It's definitely in my top 30, and it's just one of those rides that just impresses me every single time. So personally, I think Time Traveler is going to win this, and I would pick Time Traveler as well, though I think Mystery Mine could put up a fight. But let's see who won, and the winner is Time Traveler with 95% of the vote. So a really lopsided battle here to give Silver Dollar City a 3-1 advantage. So Silver Dollar City has jumped right out the gate and taken a big lead and is narrowing in on a quick victory here. Okay, let's get to the next battle. We have which family coaster is better. We have Thunderation, the Mine Train ride, and we have Fire Chaser Express that has that backwards launch, forwards launch. It's a really neat ride. A lot going on with Fire Chaser Express. I would say it really impressed me when I went to Dollywood last year. I've ridden Thunderation a bunch of times. It is my favorite Mine Train ride, but I prefer Fire Chaser Express. It's just a smoother and more unique experience in my opinion. So let's see what you all chose, and the winner of this matchup between Thunderation and Fire Chaser Express is Fire Chaser Express with 58% of the vote, and finally a win for Dollywood. Dollywood now trails Silver Dollar City 2-3. All right, we're getting closer to the end of our battle, and now we have the matchup between the two B&M coasters in the park, the two wild name coasters in the park, Wildfire versus Wild Eagle. Both are good in their own ways. I wouldn't say they're my favorite of their type. So for example, like with wing coasters, I prefer Thunderbird and X-Flight over Wild Eagle. And as far as sit downs, I prefer Kumba and Kraken, those type of rides, over Wildfire. But both are really fun. Both have a really good drop, and they're in such a good setting. Like Wild Eagle, you're pretty much above the park looking out everywhere. And then Wildfire has that picturesque landscape where you can just look out into the Ozarks. Both do a really good job with their terrain and with their setting. Personally, right now, I think this could flip back and forth, but I would choose Wild Eagle actually as probably being the better ride. But I don't know. Let's see what you all picked. And the winner between Wildfire and Wild Eagle is Wildfire at Silver Dollar City with 65% of the vote, and now Silver Dollar City is just 1 point away from taking the victory. All right, let's get to our last 1 vs. 1 matchup, and that is which RMC coaster is better, Outlaw Run versus Lightning Rod. In my opinion, they're the number ones at each park. I know some people would say Time Traveler might be the number one at Silver Dollar City, but in my opinion, I think Outlaw Run is just the more intense, more extreme coaster, and that really thrills me. And when it comes to extreme, Lightning Rod at Dollywood is so intense. I mean, this ride takes you up that launch, and then as you're flying through the hills, it is just airtime heaven. So both coasters really do a lot for me. I personally favor Lightning Rod. I just think it has the more intense experience, but both coasters are really solid, and I think this could be a close race. All right, will Silver Dollar City win the duel with this matchup, or will Dollywood put itself in contention to make a comeback victory? All right, the winner of Best RMC is Dollywood with 78% of the vote, so a major victory here. And now Dollywood only trails Silver Dollar City 3-4 in our final matchup. And a quick reminder that this matchup is worth 2 points. So if Dollywood wins this, they would win the duel. And of course, if Silver Dollar City wins, they will win. So this is a winner-take-all matchup for the finale. Again, which lineup is best overall? This is such a tough one for me because I think when it comes to quality, Silver Dollar City has it with Time Traveler, with Powder Keg, Wildfire, and of course Outlaw Run. Whereas Dollywood gives you the variety. I mean, you have a wing coaster, you have a looping coaster, you have the weird mystery mine coaster, then you have the family coasters, Fire Chaser Express and Dragon Flyer. You have the wild, out of control Lightning Rod, but then you have a good wooden coaster, a good wooden GCI in Thunderhead. So it really is pick your poison. Do you like the variety better, or do you like the quality better? For me, I like the variety the most. I think variety really does a lot. You can have 4 really intense coasters, but then I might start getting bored with the layouts after a while. Whereas when you give me variety, I can try different things, I can have different experiences, and it really keeps me entertained throughout the day. And I will say my one visit at Dollywood was really fun, and I could have easily been there for a second day to enjoy all that it had to offer. So personally, I would pick Dollywood as having the better lineup, but let's see what you chose. And the winner of Silver Dollar City versus Dollywood is Silver Dollar City with 58% of the vote, and it wins our matchup over Dollywood for best coaster lineup. So a huge win to Silver Dollar City. Congratulations to all of Silver Dollar City fans out there. I think it's really cool to see Silver Dollar City get this victory. Again, personally, I think Dollywood's a little bit better, but the fans have spoken, and you guys have chosen Silver Dollar City as being the best coaster lineup over Dollywood. So again, congratulations to the Silver Dollar City fans out there for this win, and thank you all so much for voting in this battle. I'm really starting to like these park head-to-head matchups by taking the coaster lineups and having them verse each other. I kind of like this concept. Let me know if you like it as well by dropping a like on this video. If I see a lot of likes for this video, I'll know to do more of these coaster battles in the future. Now, I know a few of you have been asking on my channel, when are we going to do more tournaments? Right now, because it is the on season, the busy season, I'm doing a lot of trips, and it's kind of hard to really organize these tournaments. It's much easier to do in the off season. So right now I'm kind of doing one battle per month until we get to the off season, and then once that hits, we will be doing tons of tournaments. So don't you worry, stay tuned for that. There's tons of that coming as we get closer to December. Now, while you wait for that, if you're looking for more battles or tournaments, then click the playlist in the card above to see all of the coaster duels and tournaments we have done so far. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Destination Thrills, as we are the destination for all the latest theme park news, battles, and content. Congratulations again to Silver Dollar City for winning this coaster lineup battle. Thank you all for watching this video. I'm Cullah Hale. Stay safe and have a good one.